It's something that I wake up and every morning that's really what I want to do. It's a lot more than a sport to me. It's a big part of my life. It opens a very special part of my brain. So after I've done it, the whole day I'm satisfied. One of the biggest challenges I find is to, under these tremendous G-force that we face, to be able to fly extremely accurately. I will never forget the first time I saw myself hanging upside down, and I was hooked after that. I knew exactly that was what I wanted to do. My name is Chiang. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Hong Kong. I'm an aerobatic stunt pilot. This is what I do. Aerobatics is basically putting an airplane in a very unusual attitude that you will not see on a commercial airliner. So that involves doing maneuvers that makes the airplane go upside down, drawing circles in the skies. The arena is never the same. The air is always moving, so you have wind condition, you have different density, altitude, the temperature, the humidity. You know, just practicing doesn't make you perfect. You also have to have that day where the wind, the circumstances help you. The challenge of aerobatics is flying a very sensitive airplane under tremendous G-force. I believe it's the fastest motorsport, and also it's the most G-force sport out there. When we regularly pull 10 plus to minus 10 Gs while having to apply grams of force on the stick to force the airplane fly accurately. So it's also the physical and the mental aspect that's very challenging about aerobatic flying. South Africa for me is a very special place. I keep my airplane there, and throughout the year, mainly for the Intermediate World Aerobatic Championship that happened last year. But I fell in love with the country so much that I just decided to keep the airplane there. And also what helps is that in South Africa they have so many different competitions around Johannesburg, and it's all spread out quite evenly. In Europe, it's only during the summer seasons where they have the competition. So I would have to travel to Europe once or twice a month just to attend the competition, whereas in South Africa, the schedule is a little bit more spread out evenly. We're at Petit Airfield, just east of Johannesburg, and today we have a classic fly-in event. I'm here so that I could meet my friends, because it's a very small group of aviation enthusiasts that we all own airplanes. It's the combination that makes it so special for me. 350 days of good flying weather. The people, the other pilots I fly with, they are phenomenal. They have a wealth of experience, and the openness of teaching as well. South Africa is a pilot's heaven. It's a very comfortable sitting position. Wow, it's all in Russian, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how are you supposed to even work that out? What?
It all works, 100%.
I'm sure.
We can't figure it out, so...
First, you have to have a flying license, a normal flying license, before you could even consider doing aerobatics. It just requires a lot of resources and dedication, and also the hand-to-eye coordination that you must have to get to competition aerobatic level. It's very special to fly these nostalgic old airplanes for me, because it's completely different to carbon fiber airplanes that I fly. It's like driving a Formula One car and then you coming back into a classic car. You really appreciate the history behind the men that were flying these airplanes before me. I mean, this was directly from the Royal Air Force. So we had pilots who were flying Spitfire during the war, and they were flying in these airplanes. Sitting in the back of that cockpit, it's to see what they saw when they were flying 70 years ago. It's It's some sensation. I'm a competition aerobatic pilot. We have graduate, which is the beginner level, sportsman, intermediate, advanced, and unlimited. So you'd be flying with an instructor, and they would go through the standard maneuvers, the emergency recovery. You demonstrate it, and if they're happy, they will sign you out and then give you the keys, and you go alone. Flying alone in an airplane, it's a wonderful feeling. I will never forget. I was 17, and that was the first time after 4 years of training I could finally fly alone, because that's a minimum legal age to fly. I remember just screaming inside the cockpit thinking, wow, it's so nice not having to fly with someone. And this is my plane now. Aerobatic for me is a way to express myself. It's where I get my peace, surprisingly. It's more than a sport, it's more than a hobby. It's a lifestyle. It's part of my life. It's how I describe to normal people is the wildest roller coaster ride you can have. Competition aerobatic has been sometimes referred to as similar to ice skating, so where we are in a rake and we will do the certain figures that is required. We have judges on the sideline, and they'll be judging how accurately or how beautifully we're doing these figures. Weeks before the competition, I will already start preparing. More importantly, mentally, I will be drawing up the sequence, looking at the sequence, at how I'm going to plan to fly that particular figure, and I would mentally fly it about 100 times before I even jump in the airplane. Like a Formula One racetrack, where the drivers get to see the corners and where they have to brake, competition aerobatic is very much about having that 3D racetrack in your head. And it's very, very easy to turn the wrong way for half a second and oops, there you are, you're out of the championships. There's certain points of the competition aerobatics where I know what the judges can't see from their angle and how I could cheat a little bit. And also it's easy for me to memorize using this airplane in terms of where's the horizon. It's actually a very, very handy tool, having a toy airplane. I mean, I've had it since I was a kid. I fly an Extra 300 that's made in Germany, and it's a two-seater airplane, and it's capable of up to 400 kilometers an hour. It's an airplane that I trust. It's a brand that I trust. I don't worry about the wing coming off or something catastrophic happening, because I have so much trust in the brand and in the person who designed and built this airplane. So every morning before I fly, I will always come and check the airplane. It's what we call the walk around, pre-flight check. So I'm basically just having a look, making sure the engine oil are good, the airplane itself is good, and looking for any abnormal things. Actually, it's almost like a routine, because I do it every morning. It's the set thing that I do. It already gets my mind focused into the flight I'm about to do this morning, so it gets me into the flying mode. Here's the airspeed indicator and altitude. Those two are the most important thing for us. And this is where I put the sequence card. So wherever I'm going to fly, I will write it down and I place it here. We have a 300 horsepower engine. It's like a Ferrari up in the sky. Maybe an hour before my flight, I will already turn my phone off and keep my earphones on and just focus, just to think about what I'm going to do, visualize. And I need a lot of quiet time to go through what I'm about to do in my mind. So I'm mentally prepared, mentally calm before I jump in an airplane. I do some light stretches, and so my body is getting warm up for the flight. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I will always have a bit of fear when it comes to flying aerobatics. I think that fear helps me staying alive, because then you always think about what if, what could happen. you really have to meticulously plan every detail of the flight. And that's, I think, one of the very secrets to be in this business for long. I really do take a joy with seeing the grin on other pilots' face when I show them the maneuver, and they're like, whoa, that's so cool. And that's exactly how I was when I first started learning. So I learned at the same time as the other guys. So we're both learning together. Flying will always be a big part of me. I don't think I will ever stop flying, because if I stop flying, there's, I'm no longer the Kenny Chiang that I was. Never say never, but I just cannot picture it now.